Deficient observation is merely a form of ignorance and responsible for the many morbid notions and foolish ideas prevailing. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. The scientific man does not aim at an immediate result. He does not expect that his advanced ideas will be readily taken up. His work is like that of the planter, for the future. His duty is to lay the foundation for those who are to come, and point the way. There is something within me that might be illusion, as it is often case with young delighted people, but if I would be fortunate to achieve some of my ideals, it would be on the behalf of the whole of humanity. It is not in the shallow physical imitation of men that women will assert first their equality and later their superiority, but in the awakening of the intellect of women. There were many days when I did not know where my next meal was coming from. But I was never afraid to work. I went where some men were digging a ditch and said I wanted to work. The boss looked at my good clothes and white hands and laughed to the others, but he said, "All right. Spit on your hands. Get in the ditch," and I worked harder than anybody. At the end of the day I had $2. All perceptible matter comes from a primary substance, or tenuity beyond conception, filling all space, the akasha or luminiferous ether, which is acted upon by the life-giving prana or creative force, calling into existence, in never-ending cycles, all things and phenomena. We are all one. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. When natural inclination developed into a passionate desire, one advances towards his goal in 7-league boots. A new idea must not be judged by its immediate results. Instinct is something which transcends knowledge. We have, undoubtedly, certain finer fibers that enable us to perceive truths when logical deduction, or any other willful effort of the brain, is futile. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. Let one concentrate all his energies in one single great effort, let him perceive a single truth, even though he be consumed by the sacred fire, then millions of less gifted men can easily follow. Therefore it is not as much quantity as quality of work which determines the magnitude of the progress. Genius is its own passport, and has always been ready to change habitats until the natural one is found. The idea of atomic energy is illusionary, but it has taken so powerful a hold on the minds, that although I have preached against it for 25 years, there are still some who believe it to be realizable. Originality thrives in seclusion, free of outside influences beating upon us to cripple the creative mind. Be alone, that is the secret of invention. One may feel a sudden wave of sadness and rake his brain for an explanation when he might have noticed that it was caused by a cloud cutting off the rays of the sun. Science is but a perversion of itself unless it has as its ultimate goal the betterment of humanity.